as a vacuum cleaner collector, you will get offered, hopefully, miles of old tat. Anything from rubbish bagless modern vaxes to rubbish middle-aged hoovers. Occasionally an old vintage gem. Occasionally you will get offered, out of the blue on a car forum, something which you've been wanting for a while, but they've either just crept up in price enough for you to not bother too much for just a whim. They're miles away, cost you a flipping fortune in fuel, or they're just completely and utterly trashed. Well, today I'm going to show you my new Miele Revolution S5980. A proper top of the range electronic S5. Let's have a look. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? We have a Miele S5 to show us. It's a bit of a shame I didn't plan this out a little bit better, because I do have the S5510, I think it is, the one down from this, with the non-power hose and the buttons for plus and minus. You've seen it. See it again. Can do though is bring my mum's S5260 in. The second from the bottom TT5000 cat and dog. Shame I haven't got one of the black bottom of the range S5510s in. I had two of them recently in with the blown bag. Do you remember that video, the how to kill a Miele S5? I've had a black one before. It's what started me off on Miele. Literally the black S5510 I had. I was about to pull the trigger and buy a Sebo air belt. K3 Volcano, the one with the electronic handle. For when we were in our old flat, I thought, sod it, buy myself a new Hoover. Got Miele on free cycle, and it started this off. So we can add a third one to this, but not today, because today is all about this. Although it does get slightly better, because the guy also gave me 2 unused boxes of bags, which is incredibly handy because this is running on the wrong bags. Yes, it turns out that you can use the red one, which is, what's the red mean? FJM. FJM bags will fit a GN machine if you're a bit careful. Not had any issues with them. This is due a full refurb. I think I did a video on this. Got it for free from Facebook. Where it overheated because the filters were completely clogged. All I've done is unclogged it and given it to my mum, and she uses it every day. So she's got 2 bags left of the wrong ones. When they go, I'm going to pop a box of these in the cupboard, and we'll have this in for a bit of a refurb, do a before video, do an after video, blah 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 blah. But that'll be a couple of months off yet, so I'll keep a box for this. Let's have a bit of a closer look, although I won't change the camera angle just yet because it's perfect to show you the tools. What have we got? Well, we have the full electronic hose with the buttons that work, because obviously those of you know on the channel, I've got the S4, I can't remember, the older cat and dog with a completely broken hose. The buttons don't work at all. I think it's a break in the body of the machine where the wire runs through the back door, but I haven't actually done anything with that yet, so not entirely sure. Another slight issue, there's a release catch missing from the hose. I don't think I've got the hose left from my... Oh, I had the one above this, didn't I? The big, heavy red one with the massive power head that was a bit scrapped. Did a few videos on it. Should have kept the hose from that because I could have robbed a clip from it. But can't win it all. I can't keep all the rubbish I find in the shed. This one's in much better condition though. It's the one I sort of wanted anyway. Nice, smooth action. Not too battered actually. Little bit, but it's been used. Nice electronic extension wand. And an Electro Plus. Exactly the same as the one that's with the other cat and dog, and it's also exactly the same. I've got the non-built-in Electro version for the other Miele. We're going to have a Miele video, aren't we? I need to go up in it off soon to get the kids' stockings down for Christmas. It's probably be after Christmas. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. So I might have to do a quick 3-way Miele video with all of the Miele stuff I have. So I've got a few machines now. I've got the S7 still. This, that, class that as mine. My S5980, the cat and dog. So we have one of these. This is the EB02. The very common one that got thrown with all of these. In the UK, this is what you got. The big, chunky old head was quite rare to get in the UK because our homes just aren't built for it, and they cost a friggin' fortune. So I think they might have tried but didn't sell, so they canned it. Let's have a look at the machine. And here we go, the Miele Revolution 5000. It's not quite silver, but it's not quite brown. And looking at the 5000, they must have loved the 5000 name, because that's a cat and dog TT 5000. I think my other one of these is an electronic TT 5000. Can't remember, had to get it down. But yes, there's the ratings plate. You can't date these from the ratings plate, so I'm not going to bother reading all that, but it's an S5980. Tool catch works well. They often don't work on these. And it does have its tools. They're perhaps not in the best condition, but for free, I'm not going to complain too much. Dusting brush is quite good actually. Nice dusting brush there. Normal Miele stumpy crevice tool. The hinges are not snapped. They're notorious for snapping. I think this one might be a bit snapped. And the red one. Oh no, this one's alright. But yeah, I've had them snapped before. Obviously no removable cover for the power socket, because the power socket is permanent, unlike the lesser models. If we open it up, it does have rather a full bag, but genuine. That means that the filter is quite clean. Certainly not going to mess around with. Oh, hello. This cleaner has been quality checked. It has failed a Class 2 electrical insulation test in August 2007. Well, that's a thing. Can't really, you could probably read that. Probably when it was a couple of years old. I wonder if that means it had a Miele rebuild then, because they rebuild cleaners. But who knows? Post filter's not horrific. Not horrific at all. Yeah. Oh, all that dust. Cord rewind does what it should really. It's got the fancy. Oh, it doesn't have the fancy on. Yes, it does. I think it's got the fancy on-off pause doodah on it, but I can't quite tell at the minute. So yeah, despite the missing clip, the hose stays on fine. To be honest. Let's plug it in. Obviously, to turn one of these on, you need to push the main on-off button until the orange light comes on, and the LED on the hose, and then turn it on. It does smell a little bit, I won't lie. But one of the things the guy said was that, obviously this isn't perfect, this is Beko 1987 one about, it cuts out. His missus got really annoyed with it, so rather than bin it, he said I can have it, but I can't make it die. I've tried it before, I just cannot. It doesn't want to die, so could be on to a bit of a winner here. Bottom. So yeah, it seems to work okay. Let's do some vacuuming, see what happens. Oh, it did something. It isn't happy. When that just turned off, that flicked on and off. Very briefly. But now it'll work fine. So there is something not quite right with it. Hopefully it is just a simple case of the connections in here. Because I don't think it's a break in the cable, because in the other Revolution it won't work unless you open and close the door. This works fine. Really, let's see how much more cleaning we can get done. I'll just turn that off, don't worry. So there we go, my slightly temperamental, but not horrific, to be honest, Miele S5 Revolution 5000. Thank you very much, Dave, bloke who gave me the, was called Dave. Also the same guy that gave me that. I knew about that one, didn't know about that one. And I'll be honest, I'm excited about both. Fantastic. So yes, I feel a little Miele video coming on before I sell them, because I've always said this with Miele's. Hang on, let's move that and come down here. Tip the camera so I can see myself. I've always said with Miele's that I've always wanted a top of the range one, and I've always sold the one before. So when I got the S5510, I sold the S5210. Now I've got this. Well, if I can fix it, I'll probably have to sell the S5510. I'll probably keep the turbo head because that was a steal, and probably most of the other tools with it. So I'll just sell it as a machine. We'll see. It's not in the best condition really. All the silver's worn off the buttons as it does. But I've also got the older Revolution 5000 now, so I suppose really I'm going to have to get them all done, all refurbished, and then see which one I want to keep really. Maybe we should have a poll. I don't think I can do a YouTube poll yet. I've not got enough subscribers. I don't really care anyway. I'll have to think of what to do. It'll be a while yet anyway. So because I don't really use a Miele yet, because 12 vacuums, 12 months, the old S5's been sat up in the loft since then, so might have to maybe do a little bit of another test and see if I use all of them one by one, see which one we prefer, and go from there. But that's a way off yet. This can go into the pile to be refurbished, and you can see it again looking all lovely and clean and shiny. But because it's not going to jump the queue, and the queue's a bit long, it could be a while. So this is going to go into storage for a bit, and we'll do something else. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Dave, Mr. Shefag on AutoShite, for meeting me with these machines and a massive van full of tech that has filled up under the kids' beds. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.